There is a particular allure to the blank page, the reset button, the fresh start. This is especially true for your finances. You know the cycle. The meticulous budget drawn on a Monday, the solemn promise that this time will be different, the fleeting clarity of a new system. For a week or a month, it works. You feel in control, purified, future-oriented. Then, inevitably, a crack appears. One unexpected expense, one moment of weariness, one minor rebellion against your own strict rules. And the entire structure, so carefully built, collapses, not with a dramatic crash, but with a quiet sigh. You find yourself back at the beginning, waiting for the next Monday, the next first of the month, the next chance to restart your financial life all over again. This cycle is not a failure of willpower, but a misunderstanding of what money represents in your emotional world. Each restart is an attempt at a personal revolution. You're not just organizing dollars. You are attempting to reorganize your past self. The old budget, the old debts, the old spending habits, they become artifacts of a person you wish to leave behind. The new plan is a blueprint for a new you, disciplined, in control, and finally worthy of the stability you seek. The restart is a ritual of self-forgiveness and future promise. But rituals, by themselves, do not change the underlying conditions. The friction appears because this new financial identity is often built in opposition to your nature, not in integration with it. It is based on an ideal, a fantasy of perfect restraint. When your actual human needs, for comfort, for spontaneity, for joy, or simply for relief from exhaustion, assert themselves, they are seen not as signals to adjust the plan, but as betrayals of it. The entire framework is so brittle that a single human moment can shatter it. This is why the collapse feels total. You aren't just breaking a rule, you are failing to become the new person. And so you discard the entire project, because it is inextricably linked to that idealized self that now feels out of reach once more. Beneath this pattern often lies a deep-seated relationship with shame. Each financial restart is frequently precipitated by a moment of sharp discomfort with where you are. The shame of debt, the anxiety of feeling out of control, the guilt over past choices. These are powerful motivators, but they are terrible sustainers. A system built on the fuel of shame will only run until that fuel burns out, which it quickly does, because living in a state of self-reproach is exhausting. The restart provides a temporary anesthetic for that shame. Planning feels like action. The new spreadsheet creates distance from the old mistakes. But when the anesthetic wears off, and the same underlying feelings of inadequacy resurface, the plan itself becomes a reminder of them, and thus must be abandoned. There is also a hidden comfort in the cycle itself. The perpetual restart lives in the hopeful space of potential. It is always about the future. It protects you from having to sit in the complicated, messy reality of the present, where progress is incremental and imperfect. The dramatic collapse and renewal provide a narrative, a story of downfall and redemption, that is often more psychologically familiar and satisfying than the slow, unglamorous work of sustainable management. The restart is a plot point. Consistent, modest adjustment is not a story, it is a process. The mind, seeking drama and clear resolution, may prefer the cycle. So the truth is, you are not restarting your financial life. You are rehearsing a story about transformation while leaving the main character unchanged. Each new budget, each new app, each new zero-based plan is a new set for the same psychological drama to play out. The uncomfortable closing thought is this: your relentless pursuit of a fresh start may be the very mechanism preventing you from ever truly beginning. Because to begin means to acknowledge and carry forward the person you are right now, with all their contradictions and history, into a future that is built on acceptance, not annihilation. The clean slate is a fantasy. Real financial life is lived on a page that is already written on, where you learn to edit, not erase.